Hello guys, and welcome to the next episode of John's route in Backstage Pass. So, I have totally forgotten to kind of show you guys what happens when you save the game. Okay, so there's like tons of saves over here because why not? But watch as I click this magical button. Oh my goodness, there's a little chibi in the corner of this little save screenshot. It's great. It's fantastic. I love it. And it tells you what route you're on. It doesn't really tell you what route you're on. It just tells you who you are pursuing at that moment. So, you know. Okay, so we're gonna go to the message board for vice versus. We already read all of that. Alright, gang, you know the drill. What did you think of episode 3? The mystery this week was a little bit weaker, but Katarina's backstory made up for it. I know, right? I can't believe she cut his face when she was only 16. Girl's got some guts. Okay, so we've got all that. We've just got that little sliver. We still have that little sliver, which I think will be just fine. So we're just gonna go to sleep. And we're going to exercise. And then work. And then go to town. And okay, we're good. Do do. Do 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 do. I still love those chibis. The atmosphere on set is a little more energetic than usual.
Morning! Today's a fun one.
What's going on?
Crowd scene. We've got a lot of extras coming in. They should all be here within the hour.
Lloyd points at the room that some of the crew members have already quartered off.
Extras holding is over there. They're required to do their own makeup, but keep an eye on them. If anything looks out of place, just give them a touch-up.
Will do. I wander by the room and peek in. There are already several people milling about. Their expressions range from bored to nervous. In the corner, a few of them are chatting about another show they worked on. Everyone looks fine to me, so I head to the makeup trailers to check on John. Good morning, Mr. Brent.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I thought this was John Brandon's trailer. The girl looks around in a daze. She's clearly lost.
What? Who are you?
Lost and blunt. Are you here to film?
Yeah, I'm an actress. I'm sorry, they just told us to follow the signs, but I didn't see any. Well, except for the sign on the door here that said Brandon.
She throws her head back and laughs.
I guess it was stupid to think each of the extras would get a trailer.
She holds her hand out to me.
Allison Brandon, nice to meet you.
I accept her handshake. Same to you. And extras holding is that way. I point out the door and arc my hand in the direction of the hallway. Allison's gaze follows my hand.
Mind showing me the way? It would really suck if I got lost again.
I set my makeup case down inside the trailer and hold the door open for Allison. Sure thing, follow me. Allison bounds out of the trailer and quickly falls into the step beside me.
So, I didn't catch your name.
Sean, makeup artist.
That is so cool! I heard the guy who played Moonlight Avenger used to be a makeup artist before he got more acting gigs.
Good for him, but that's not really my plan. Acting's not my thing.
What? Why not? Acting is amazing!
Allison skips ahead of me a few paces and spins to face me.
You get to tell a story, connect with people, be a part of something bigger! And when you and other people can create entire worlds, it's the most amazing feeling in the world!
Well, I agree that it's a good feeling to be a part of telling a story, but my place is behind the camera, not in front of it. I feel myself blush a little bit just thinking about all the attention. But I think it's good that you like it. Allison grins and skips a few steps backwards.
Whenever I'm on stage or in front of the camera, I feel so much freer. Is that how you feel about doing makeup?
I frown. I guess so.
You guess? You don't know?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, you must be pretty good at it to be in a place like this.
I could say the same of you.
What? Me? No, being an extra doesn't really require skill. We're basically just moving props.
But you did have to get cast, didn't you?
Sort of. There's a separate group that casts extras. They post an opening online, and the first people who sign up get it.
That's all?
Well, there are guidelines. Like, you have to look like you belong in the scene. But yeah, it's that easy.
She holds up a finger as if lecturing me.
Featured extras are different. They have to at least have the director approve their photos. They actually get to show up and have real face time. Maybe even interact with the actors.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Most people don't. I mean, extras are just extras, right? No one really cares. But it's worth it to just be here, feel the creative energies, and at least get what little experience I can. I'm so excited! I didn't even get any sleep last night!
She stops at a large sign on the wall.
Oh, extras holding. There's the sign.
There's the sign.
Thanks for talking with me. It means a lot.
No problem. Good luck today. Allison waves and bounds into the room to mingle with the other extras. Lloyd slurps up the last of his noodles and leans back with a satisfied sigh.
So, how are you and John doing?
Oh, he offers an apologetic smile.
Sorry if that came out of nowhere. I'm just worried.
About John?
About you.
Lloyd takes a moment to stare into his coffee cup.
John's not the most affectionate man I know.
He's been really good to me so far.
Actually, let's start from the beginning.
Lloyd stares into his coffee cup with a thoughtful look on his face. After a moment, he nods and takes a swig before continuing.
I graduated from college with a degree in filmmaking. I got work here and there, but nothing impressive. So, I decided to go back to school, pick up new tricks, and really focus on directing. This time in the UK.
And that's where you met John?
Exactly. Most people know we shared a flat, but the part that gets left out... We dated for several years.
Oh. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not getting in your way or anything.
No, it's over. That's actually what I wanted to talk about. John's a great guy. You've already figured that part out. But when it comes to relationships, he's a very distant sort of person. Sure, he'll be the perfect gentleman, never forget a birthday, and always hold your hand. But there's always a sense of distance, like there's something else going on in his mind. I was finishing my last year in the UK when I got a job offer to direct Double Agent back in the States. At the same time, John landed the role of Knight in Knight Errant. We both agreed that work would come first, and we broke up. It was the cleanest and most professional breakup I've ever had. And that's when I realized that as much as John cares for me, he loves acting more. He's married to his work. His passion for acting overwhelms everything else.
Lloyd attempts another drink, but finds his cup is empty. I don't know how to respond, so I wait for Lloyd to continue.
You're a wonderful woman, Sean, and I think this is something you deserve to know going in. John will care for you, he may even come to love you, but acting will always be his first love. Anyway, I'm sorry to throw this at you so suddenly.
No, it's fine. I mean, the truth is I'm a bit relieved.
What? Really?
I thought you were going to tell me that I'm too young and I shouldn't be dating John.
Really?
You don't think it's weird?
It's certainly unconventional, but so is John. He tends to be attracted to anyone he finds creatively stimulating. The rest doesn't seem to have much of a bearing on his choices at all. Lucky for me, or this ugly mug wouldn't have stood a chance with him.
Don't say that. You're very handsome.
Oh, now you're just flattering me.
I hear complimenting my boss will get me far.
Yeah, you heard right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Lloyd. Yeah, John and Lloyd used to be a thing. Makes me kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing, I guess, because I really like Lloyd. And it's just kind of really weird thinking about, like, the person you're going after kind of having a relationship with somebody else. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyways, Vice Versus. Another great episode. What do you think of Katarina's new partner? Seems like an obvious love interest setup to me. Ryan's cute. I totally ship them. I don't know. Didn't Vice say he's got a mole in the department? What if it's Ryan? Fine. You guys have convinced me. I'm going to catch up with this show online this week. Yeah. Alright, so my fatigue is at 2. I could seriously just... The dog is barking. Oh boy. Anyways, so I'm just going to go out with John, I guess.
Hello?
Because why not?
I suppose it.
Just go. Go out with him.
Greetings, my
matter.
lady. Your choice.
Thank
I
you.
thought I might leave that.
Is that...
And you remain
Yeah. He's not
That's
getting
as good
mad
a
at me.
reason as any.
I'll probably use the scones.
Always a pleasure.
Next time. This is how I do it. It's very strategic. No, it's not really that strategic. It's just like, okay, so this is happening. Yes. Okay. Exercise, work. Yes. Okay, we're gonna go to town. Actually, could I actually go to the mall? I forget. I might as well. I mean, I don't. Yeah, we'll just go to the mall again. No. Okay, here. We're gonna do this. Go into the mall. There we go. I lay the prosthetic down carefully, making sure to match it to the reference photo. He stares at the script in his lap. His eyes dart back and forth, but his hand remains motionless as I blend the edges of the latex scar. I glance down at the script. It's covered in notes, new lines, and notes about the new lines. A lot of rewrites today, huh? John replies with the bare minimum amount of interaction. I begin painting the prosthetic, and John closes his eyes. He mutters his lines quietly to
How
himself.
long must we dance like this, Katarina? You wound me.
He frowns and opens his eyes.
Tease. You tease me.
He sighs. Did you want some help?
What?
John snaps out of his whatever, and stares at me as if he forgot I was in the room. Well, I'm finished with your makeup. Did you want me to help you with your lines?
Oh, that might be beneficial, yes.
He hands me the script and I scan it quickly. Wow, this is dark stuff. Vice is really scary.
Lloyd tells me there's a dedicated fan base who find Vice and his sadism to be attractive.
Oh boy. Attractive? Like a turn on?
It seems so. Do you find that sort of thing interesting?
What should I say? Pick. We could do. We'll do this one. I don't know. It could be fun. A little fantasy never hurt anyone, right?
I shall keep that in mind.
Anyway, I did. Did you want to run lines or what?
Of course.
I immediately begin reading out Selena's lines. Let me go.
Or what? How long must we dance like this, Katarina? You tease me.
You really think this is just a game, don't you? You think you can do whatever you please without any consequences.
Consequences?
John stands suddenly and grabs my shoulder.
You want to talk about consequences?
He presses down on my shoulder and my knees buckle under the pressure. Before I can get up, he pushes me back until I find myself lying on the ground. As he looms over me, a shadow falls across his face.
You gave me this scar. What are the consequences for that?
There's a wicked glint in his eye and his smile looks so cold. I try to respond, but no words come.
How will you pay for the damage you've done?
He traces a line slowly across my face.
What do you say? Should we match?
I finally manage to find my voice. This isn't in the script.
Oh, is it not?
John's expression immediately softens.
You're right. I really am having trouble with these lines.
He releases his grip on me and sits back. You can't just play innocent after scaring me like that. He sighs forlornly.
Pity. I thought you would have enjoyed that.
I feel my face heat up. Well, it's not like I didn't, but you're still terrifying. He laughs.
I guess I'm a half-decent actor after all.
John leans over and kisses me on the cheek.
You know I'd never hurt you, right?
Yeah, I do. There's a knock on the door.
Mr. Brandon, you're wanted on set?
We'll just have to be careful, won't we?
John opens the door and strolls out casually. I follow him out the door and Rachel stifles a laugh.
Did you have fun in there?
What?
Hurley, you're as red as a beet. It's not hard to connect the dots.
It's not what you think.
Oh, but I didn't even say anything.
Rachel winks at me.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
It's fantastic. It is truly fantastic. Gonna go to the foe? No. Let's see. Never mind. Yes. Okay. So go to the mall.
There's my favorite makeup artist in the whole wide world.
Hi, Allison. Hey there. How's it going?
I'm doing great. I just dropped by to see if the bookstore had a game I want, but no luck. Oh well, it was a long shot anyway. I knew I should have just gone to GameGo instead.
There's a game go around here?
Totally, it's just across town.
I didn't know that.
And now you do. Life's great, isn't it?
Game go. That is usually... that is like another reference to Ari or regarding Alistair, you know. So, I don't even know if I want to buy anything. I mean, I really like the, I like buying this, and then buying the skinny jeans, and then buying that, and I really like how that turns out, because in the end, you end up being fashionable, and so it's easy to romance a certain person. But we're just gonna keep on going. I'm just gonna keep on going here. Pho. Get some pho, because pho is delicious, and I actually really want pho right now. Pho sounds like really good right now. We have some emergency pickups to film this week. Please be at the studio this Thursday. Oh yeah, it's Sean's birthday. So I guess we'll look at the vice verses. Freaking out about this episode. Is Ryan really this mole? You're freaking out? I just marathoned 5 episodes straight and I don't think I'm ever going to sleep again. Ryan has to be the mole. Vice couldn't have gotten that information any other way. No, I liked Ryan. Oh, look at this. We've got like, I'm not sure if that's like a error on the screen, but like there's like a little sliver. I'm pretty sure we're at max affection. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we're at max affection right now, which is pretty freaking fantastic. We'll just go on a date with him just in
I
case.
suppose it couldn't.
So we're just gonna go and get the cranberry scones this time, because I don't remember how many.
I hope you don't mind.
times-
Always a pleasure.
Okay, so he didn't have anything to say there. That's why. It's horrible. Anyways, so we're gonna exercise and we're gonna work and we're going to go into town and get some pho again. Even though I don't think we really need to worry about dating him anymore. Oh, I forgot to kind of point out that the Vice Versus poster is now in the background. If you can see that, I thought that was pretty cool. It's the start of a new month, and time to see Professor Koval again.
Miss Gooden, I wish you the best.
Thanks. I don't care. Oh my gosh. I just skipped out on that whole entire thing. I am so sorry. But I think that was just Selena coming back from her job. So from like the Night Witch's job, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip that, but that happened. I just was skipping because usually I skip. As I leave the studio for the day, I hear someone calling my name.
Sean! Today is your birthday, is it not?
It is? How did you know?
Cunning intuition.
Also known as...
It's in your employee records.
Why, Mr. Brandon, I never thought you'd resort to such espionage. All you had to do was ask.
And ruin the surprise?
And why is, like, the whole, like, every single time the sprite changes, why is it that the freaking text box and everything just disappeared? John motions towards the break room.
I've prepared something for you.
I follow John into the break room and he produces a cardboard box from the fridge.
I apologize. I was
Oh my
pressed for
goodness.
time, so I made something fairly simple.
He opens the box to reveal 2 beautiful slices of tiramisu. Tiramisu? I think. Tiramisu? Tiramisu. I swear I know. I know what that says. Simple, he says.
Comparatively simple,
John dishes out the 2 slices and hands me a plate.
shall we?
I take a bite of the tiramisu and spend a moment savoring the fluffy texture and fresh cream. I love the subtle sweetness of this. You should have told me you made this in a hurry. Shouldn't have told me you made this in a hurry. I never would have known.
You flatter me, although I suppose I'm being overly critical. Food is a passion of mine, so I strive for perfection.
Well, Mr. Perfection, you're making a mess. I reach up to wipe away a bit of cream from John's cheek. You shouldn't waste food, you know.
Why, Miss Gooden, I'm shocked. Don't you know it's wrong to take someone else's food? Oh, you're right. This is sweet.
I suppose we're saving that for later. You were saving
I suppose we'll never know. I hope you enjoyed that.
I am not sure if you're talking about the cake or something else.
Whatever suits your fancy.
Then, yes, I did enjoy it. So thank you.
Happy birthday, Sean.
Thank you. It was so awkward. So we're gonna just faux because I like to have no fatigue on the weekends. It's nice. Gonna read this vice verses and then gonna head off. This episode kind of blew my mind. There was no mole. But that doesn't explain how Vice knew all those things. I'm betting it's misdirection. Maybe he just hacked their computers. It's hard, but not impossible. Either way, Katarina looks ticked off. Yes, I will say ticked off instead of what's listed there because I just don't like that word. I've never really liked that word. I don't even know why. I just never liked that word. If she doesn't put a bullet in Vice soon, I'll be surprised. Anyways, yes. Because I am a dork. And yes. Okay. Here's your awesome, have an awesome week moment. Seriously, have a great week. And I hope to see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video. And we'll see you in the next episode. So, bye!